But okay, I've been talking for long enough. Where we stopped at, I went to go back and check. I think we stopped in the middle of a day. So Kim just came back in. I had to go back and look and see if we actually just stopped in the middle of the day or something. But definitely I'm gonna we can oh there it goes. I was like, what the fuck the thing? Fuck it. But we'll see if I made a critical error of not saving or anything. So here we go. Where we at? Alrighty, let's get into it. Jill. Miss Kim. Just call me Kim. It sounds so weird to be called Miss. You seem to be in a good mood. I got some money on making Christmas. Wouldn't you be happy? I guess. What can I get you? I have a beer. Okay. Let's get her a big beer. Four, two, mix, stop. Oh, reset. Wait, what the fuck did I do wrong? Oh, this is 8. 4, 8, 2, 4, 2, 4. Stop. There you go. Here. Thanks. So, how have you been doing? How have you been doing? Pretty good, actually. My hair stopped falling out. My appetite is coming back. I hadn't realized just how much the newspaper was weighing on me until I quit. I suddenly stopped feeling defeated. I actually felt like I achieved a victory. Like I got a hold of my own life. So nice to hear. Oh yeah, I'll start bartending training in January too. Huh? Really? Yeah, I did some research and it sounded cool. BTC gives you so many benefits, so it sounds like a good thing to do for the time being. I don't know if it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. It'll give me time to think on the next course of action. A bit of advice, don't go for the BTC housing plans unless you absolutely have to. You have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service with a cut of pay and tips. I was gonna go for that one, but I backed out a bit at the last minute. How do you back down a bit? Well, I took the chance when the BCT found me an apartment. And instead of signing the BCT contract, I just asked for a regular one. I still have no idea how I got away with that one. I thought those apartments were built by them or something. Back in England, they are. They have their own real estate companies. Apartment complexes where they have the means to give discounted rooms to employees. But in this city, Reality Nua holds an unspoken real estate monopoly. So BTC can't easily offer such promises. Oh. Reality Nua is a bit weird as far as companies go. Their name has become synonymous with quality, a brand built around certain expectations. But the truth is that Reality Nua has done a little to no work in the last 10 years or so. Really? I mean, when they started, they managed to sell and build upon plots of land that everyone gave up on. They became a big name as far as real estate goes. But in reality, the company itself has actually done less than you think over the years. Most of the time, they're cashing in on their established properties or letting others work with them. I believe in the last 10 years or so, they've only started around 3 or 4 new projects. And they're all expansions of already established ones. You seem to know a lot about it. Nah, I just read a lot about it over time, especially after hearing my landlord ramble about them. I think it's all par for the course for real estate companies, really. But it's true that when you hear a name so much, you expect something. I don't know, different. But enough rambling on my side. You must be thirsty. Can I get you anything else? Let's try sugarish. Okay. I feel like I did do this part, but we just gonna rock with it for right now. 4, 2, and then, cause I like to get my customers drunk sometimes. Here you go. Yay! Actually, Jill, I came here today to thank you. Me? Yeah, back when I first showed up here, I was really in a tough spot. I was shocked, I was tired, I was a total mess. I even said some really mean things, but you had patience with me. Not to mention you helped me cool down and your boss saved me. And I don't know. I felt like I had to tell you all that before the year ended. Much appreciated. Thanks. But anyway, how are you doing? Last time you were a bit off. I'm better now. Thanks a lot. Glad to hear. It was weird to see you like that. I always felt like you were putting up a cool bartender act. You did? You don't? I don't. Are you sure? What you saw as a cool bartender act is what everyone else has described as being cold. I mean, cold and cool do mean the same thing, but nah, I don't try to put up that act. Sorry to disillusion you. I'm too much of a mess to do such a thing. Huh. Disappointed? Surprised, actually. What led me to believe that you were putting on the act? And more importantly, how can I make use of that when I get assigned to a bar? I must investigate further. Good luck with it. Say, let's try something bubbly now. All right. I thought we had those. Oh, yeah, we do. Frothy water sounds so gross. I would not want to give somebody that. A cobalt velvet. Okay, let's see if I can make this big. 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the rocks and mixed. Here. Thanks. Hey, Jill. I'm gonna need some ice. Ah, boss. Boss? Oh, I know you. Thank you, thank you. Hey, nice to see you're fine. I'm more than fine. I'm alive. I'm here. I avoided my biggest mistake in life thanks to you and your timely intervention. I don't know what came over me. I just felt like everything was shouting. I couldn't stop the shouting, so I just felt like, thank you. Don't even mention it. I just did what I felt was right. Jill, ice please. Right. Are you all right? Did you seek help? I know a couple people that can help you. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. I've gone to a therapist a couple times, but he says I'm okay. Something overcame me, but you intervened and I don't know what to say. You already said thank you. Seeing that you're fine is more than enough for me. I should have come to thank you earlier. I owed you that at least. Don't worry, just go out and be happy. You have a second chance, so use it as best as you can. I will. I'll be leaving. Happy New Year, Jill, and thank you again. Please, come again. So, a couple of weeks ago, I read some news about a woman saving a suicidal girl, catching her midair. Would you know something about that, boss? Maybe, maybe not. Whoever it was probably just did it because it was the right thing to do. Feeling lonely? Hey, Joe. Long time no see. Really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I saw you last. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background until the tension wore off a bit. I can't turn the TV on. What are you doing to the TV? Earth to Joe, I'm talking to you here. If I ignore her, she'll leave. I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't ignore me, you know. Julianne Stingray, I'm talking to you. Calm down. Don't fall for her taunts. How does she know my full name, though? I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Stingray. Or did you legally remove the Natalie? Never mind that. Is she reading my thoughts? Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. Hard not to see them, actually. All right, that's it. I'm going crazy. That's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you just can't explain. And just because only you experience something doesn't mean it's a lie or that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. No, I'm pretty sure that that's a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledged me. Shit. That's good. I'm not serving you anything. What? Why? Last time you came, I had to clean up all the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. The drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that set that set any and all plans I have for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money I had put up for those drinks. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sakes, you okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. I'm back. Oh, boss, what happened? Meeting cut short. At least I drank the Hassie, the bottles. Are you okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. So they really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. And you're wearing jeans under a skirt. Why? Just why? To annoy people, of course. Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it because it's not that wrong. There are things like spats. There are things like spats after all. It's uncannily right, not all that wrong, and they can't stop sneering. Not like anyone other than me can see it though. They could see if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. And you stay here. Who stays where? Crap. Did I just... You have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer thoughts. I thought I saw one of those dogs near the counter. Sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit earlier today? Sure. Thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave. That's not what... Whatever. Yay! Okay, rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure you have the 10,000 or you'll be evicted. Okay, Jill just watched Night of the ID Snatchers. Buying a poster of it will prevent her from getting too distracted. Movie poster. Return. Looking at the poster, Jill managed to get Gabby off her mind, even if just for a little bit. So how am I supposed to decorate her apartment like flamboyantly? And let's also save, because I feel like I didn't save that last part, because we did do that last part like last time, but it's whatever. We'll see. Is this flamboyant enough? I don't want to spend all my money though. Like, I don't know what constitutes as flamboyant for the game, so let's read some stuff. Oh wait, I think I did this too. I'd have to check because I feel like I did read this. I'm crying. Okay. Yuri new season is finally here. I can't believe I'm alive for this day. Thank you, base guy. All boards report in. What are the boards, you idiot? Nice, more stupid mo blobs. YY gets new season, but the actual best YY season, best YY is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up. Get a job, you stupid neat. Oh God, here we go. Prepare hot cocoa, sit in comfy couch, put on my favorite mega Christmas sweater, see snow falling outside, turn on heater, get my blanket, watch glorious YY and fall asleep while it ends. I am the comfy. I wish I was this comfy. Had work tomorrow. Okay. Enjoy the Euros for me. Danger you. Okay. Forces sounds cute. Jill for nerds, maybe. Actually, let me see something. Taylor the brain tired after name change request. What the fuck? Not Taylor getting okay. A couple weeks ago, we wrote about Taylor, one of the brains from the Solar Anima project. One of the highlights from the interview that was unfortunately stripped from the finished version was a straight comment about how many people asked Taylor to change their name to Brian on a regular basis. I know people try to be funny, but I won't change my name for a punchline, Taylor told the AE team. I like the name Taylor. There's nothing wrong with Brian. I just won't be a part of the joke. My life is worth more than that. Taylor is currently looking at their chances at becoming a senator in the upcoming electoral season. I'm just like, Taylor! Biker gang arrested after vandalism during protests. The members of one of the largest biker gangs in Motor City sector were arrested for the group's leader and her entourage after the group's leader and her entourage were found at the site of a protest last Friday. Their leader, commonly known in the streets as Christine Love, declared to the press that they were unjustly arrested and that her gang was only there to defend protesters from the White Knights. They're afraid of us. They know they can't take us down in the streets, so they use protesters as shields, but we had no other option to surrender, Love told AE during a phone conversation. They're currently detained and waiting for trial. The formal charges are unknown so far. Let me go ahead and run this ad because, yeah. So I'm going to run the ad, but I'm probably still going to be on the screen. Jesus, I hate when it does it. Okay. Then Parliament discusses anime influence. During the unusual meeting held at Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on the population. It's nothing but filth, trash, a representative for the Workers' Party yelled during the meeting. If I could choke every single writer and animator out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them with my own enhanced hands. Several anime studios have responded to the news. I think they would ban it if it wasn't bringing so much money into the local market, Yamake, a producer, told the Augmented Eye during a phone interview. I do agree that anime is trash, but I'll save the genre. You can trust me. Yes, important topics and all. Oh wait, what did she say about the biker gangs? Isn't she a game developer? Jill, she's many things. But like, how you can't really be mad at anime. Well, not all anime is like gross and disgusting. There are a lot of gross and disgusting animes, which I'm still trying to finish, or trying to be there for Fire Force, with that girl constantly getting her clothes blown off. But you know, and I like Fire Force, but why does she have to be? It's not funny. What's the other things that happen in Danger You? Model Warrior returns to TV. Anyone watching it? I don't even have a TV. So useless. Julianne is old and busted. I heard you talking shit about my waifu. Like I wouldn't find out. Is it going to be censored? I don't think so. The show was rather tame, as far as I know. I'm going to marry Julianne. Oh man, I remember watching this show back when I was like 10. I think I discovered porn thanks to it. What? Why would you say that? You will never discover Rule 34 for the first time again. Why keep trying? Never seen this show before. Is it any good, or is it just a meme? It's a meme show. There's nothing outstanding. What about the sequels? Are those going to be broadcasted as well? The sequels are shit. 4. Is your lip trembling? Jill, no. Grand Slam fighters. Is anyone into wrestling here? I became a huge fan of GSF very recently. It's a really solid product in my opinion, much better than the E. I like the match quality, but I wish they gave importance to the mid card. Are they still forcing 66 American Kid into the main event? Yep, he's going to face Yusuke at the Dome show. Ugh. Why don't they push the great DK instead? He's much more talented than 66. Because American Kid actually moves merch, unlike your indie darling. I want to marry Yusuke. Who's hyped for the women's championship? That one should be the main event, not the turd we're getting instead. 66 is pretty good. Just watch some of his work in Japan. Everyone tells me 66 was better in Japan, but all I see is locks and arm bars. Nothing that impressive. Wrestling is fake. I mean, I remember when folks was mad when you used to say that WWE was fake. I didn't know that there was that many storylines and shit though. I think I saw it one time at I wasn't actually at church. Like, it was like a house that somebody used for essentially like to have church at, if that makes sense. And like, they was down in like the basement part or the lower part, but I don't really think they had a basement. And it was like they was watching it. I just saw a dude kissing a girl on it. I was like, oh, this is wrestling. Jill, amazing how I know all the words and yet I understand nothing. That's so real. Kira Miki's app hasn't been updated, so let's go to work. Tuesday. Good evening. Hey Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit song? Why, did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean, never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great. And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Back. See? So you come to the New Year's party too, Gil? Had to burp, sorry. It's not like I have anything else to do, so I told you. Weird, depressing people. Oh yeah, the kid from the other day, Gabby, I think you called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gabby, let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. So it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, and to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you. Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. She was always a smart one. The 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh yeah, she asked me when you would be here and relatively free, so I told her about the party. I also assumed you say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea now that I think about it. But boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me. What drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years. Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake and it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby's in the right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that. And Jill, you idiot. You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. She will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Now she called her Armitage. Armitage? Titty hacker. Alma, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister, but now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret. Which one do you pick? Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Hey boss, thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyways, let's start the day. I don't know how I'm supposed to unlock the other songs. I'm probably like, I know after I get done like playing this game, I'm not gonna want to play it for a while, so. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously though, it's the second note that stirred such feelings in me. The second one, 2 weeks ago, I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yep. You haven't opened it? Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear, might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays. Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Was it the Mega Christmas? Was it the gangbang? I think it was the gangbang. Sorry for that outburst. Why? You look so happy. I feel happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you give me a cobalt velvet, please? Sure. Four, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the rocks and mix. Somebody told me on TikTok that they have a VR spot, and I really want to go because it's Valhalla themed and everything, and you can interact with the drinks. So I want to see what a cobalt velvet looks like for real. Here. Thanks. Are you meeting with Say today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted a drink here, and since I was coming here too, sadly I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How has she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at the bandages so often. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And who can blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it will all make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close. Then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at her school didn't help. Say is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalences to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner. But schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her as a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Say was totally different during that period. Foul-mouthed, short-fused, always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look cross her face and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Say no is better than to go back to that. I hope so. Give me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure. Cold and sweet. So flavor. Sweet drinks. I'm trying to look at all the sweet drinks because it has to be on the rocks, I think. That's aged. I need it to be on the rocks. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this one is already big. Wait. Let's reset it. Let me try anyway. Well, no. 6, 1, 1, and then 2 rocks. Blend it. Yeah, when it's like 10 or above, then it's already a big drink. Here, thanks. This is the kind of stuff Say asked for, you know? Now that you mention it. So I take it Say's family situation isn't exactly fine and dandy, huh? It's a mess. They tried to fix over time, and I'm glad to say they've actually done it. Say's mom had a really abusive relationship with Say's biological father. Sadly, like many women in that situation, she just tried to justify his actions. But apparently things got nasty when Say's mom, Miss Emmy, got pregnant. At that point, she had an epiphany, one could say. She didn't want that guy to raise her child, so she finally sought help. Things weren't so easy though. Before the authorities could take him away, Miss Emmy got a serious beating from him. She still uses a cane to walk thanks to that. She moved here, Say was born. She started her veterinary clinic. So did he come back? He was drunk and couldn't find any drugs, so he made it to the city. He caused a ruckus for a couple of days until Say managed to scare him off. How? She beat him to near death 3 times. Oh my God. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but oh, don't worry, I'll laugh too. The dramatic irony there is delicious. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe, and a cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this is the part of town. This part of the city is comfier. I can't read. Come again? Sure, uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel there are people living here, or living. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel the warmth there that uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice there though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that 2. But I just want 1. I'm asking for 1 for me, adding 1 to your order. Oh, that, right. 2 big beers. 2, 4, 2, 4, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Stop. 4, 2, 4. Here. Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say? Where's Say? Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but my mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dogs thought it would be safe to hide in a jar. But look, I managed to get his head in his pot inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so it couldn't just try to break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fella was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah. We'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure, it's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played truth or dare. Had some fun. Broke some glasses. Ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay. By type. Classy. Do a Mercury blast. Two, actually 2, 5, 8, 10. Okay, so it's already big. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stellan came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story and somehow got into her head that being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation? Well, the story says that Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. Huh. But what about everybody else that was born on the 25th though? Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something? Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried, but I won't go back to those days just like that though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. Expected as much. Told her as much. Hey, can you give me something bubbly? Sure. Because of Cobalt Velvet. Why not? 3, 2, 3, 4, 5 rocks mixed. Do 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 do. Oh, I did the method wrong. 3, 5. Stop. There we go. Here. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey, Jill. This might seem a bit random, but do you remember the first time I came here? Yeah, you're the second white knight I've served. I remember why. Precisely because of that. I've been meaning to ask you about this story. How was your other experience with a white knight? If I had to put it simply, the total opposite view. Oh? She came here as part of her work, looking for information on some case. I went through the motions, offering her a drink and all that, but she came only for her job. At first, I thought she was just another private eye, but she showed me her badge and all. What kind of case was it? I wouldn't know. She never told me, but she asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea who she was talking about. I suggested she ask the vending machines outside, and they told her the suspect climbed on them. She got her info and she left. Pretty professional, if a bit intimidating. She seemed personally investigated in the case, though. The way she lost her cool was suspicious. You seem to be pretty good at reading people, Jill. It makes me kind of jealous. No, I'm not good at that. It's just a coincidence that I noticed it. But you noticed it. I'm not good at reading people. Even if the cue was thrown in my face, I wouldn't be able to see it. I'm sure you can compensate with another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about that event? Not really. I just found the fact that I was the only other white knight you served weird. I mean, really, just 2? Weird, I know. I've spent most of my life with almost no interactions with white knights until I met you. Means you've had a nice life then. That sounded creepier than I thought. A bit, yeah. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Please come again. I'll go take my break, Gil. Sure. I suspect that most white knights are all the people that, like most of those white knights that were like shitty people. Except for Say, because obviously Say is like a fucking saint. But you know, let us save here. Oh wait, no. Well, I'll save again, and I'm supposed to hit the home button. It's now safe to keep playing. I wonder what it says when you don't save here. I have to try that one day. I wonder if I left food for 4. Okay, I'm here. Dorothy? You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Ah, honey. You want something? The usual, I guess. Usual. Oh. I forgot what her usual is. Oh no. Okay. Before I put another one in there. Okay. Aged and mixed. 5, 5, 2, 3, 3. Oh. I can't count. Here. This is nice. Nice. No. Ice? Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey, how do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those ponderings brought you to the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy. So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts? What? Solipsism, the theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See, that's another thing right there, that word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solus means alone and ipse means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises and decide, hey, let's make this noise this? It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they stop making sense. Why? Calm down. That's just semantic satiation? Stop making up words, honey. And then there's the counter. How can I be sure that the counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. I should make her a drink. I have something to throw at her. Should we make her a sugar rush this time or another piano woman? I don't know. Yeah, okay. I was just making another piano woman just to be sure. You look up stuff? Yes, I do. Sometimes I forget about this game a lot, or I have forgotten about this game. Not forgotten, but you know. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think. But I don't know. It was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And I don't know where the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination, or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book, The Last Rain in the World, one of my favorites. At one point I cried with the book and I realized I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Okay then. Phew. Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. And it burns and itches a bit. I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Dana Oh, I've been here before. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I get it for her. All right, sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Hey, honey. The big package had a big wiener inside. This is so fucking dumb. What were your what will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it. Honey. It seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Stop. Maybe you could prepare some right now. What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? You're so stupid. Seriously, Jill. She's making a joke. You're the one trying not to laugh too hard at him. Anyway, we'll know if we dare to cook this without her permission. She'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? It's so dumb. I'm Mario. Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. He might have another delivery, you know. This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Oh, that's so fucking dumb. I'll make it alcoholic since he doesn't have to have another ride or something. Actually, I'm gonna fill it up to the brim. I gotta wait for it to shake all the way. Here. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy, why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way, Lilum? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. That made me happy, and I don't know, it fits what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it. Don't worry. You like guys, it's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the motor district? I spent all of my free time in the motor district, actually. Why? Is it true what they say about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there are races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh. Have you heard about the biker called Christine Love? Miss Love, of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? No, I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but the truth is nobody has faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turned out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh. Do you want anything else? I have a piano man. All right. Three, 5, 5, 3 on the rocks and mixed. I still want my own like drink making kit thing, or not a kit, but like the supplies for like making drinks. Here. Yeah, this is nice. Hey, you two an item? What are you trying to say with that laughter, Gil? No, we're not. What's wrong with you? You work with this hunk of a man and you don't feel the least bit tempted? How can you be so calm with this smell so close to you? Ever heard of the expression, his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry? Because his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry. If he even has a past at all, I'm having my doubts lately. Are you implying he's not good game? Oh, don't misunderstand. Gil is good game. He's not bad looking. He's a gentleman. He's always attentive, but he's also distant and will take many steps back when he feels like he's getting too close to somebody. You don't have to marry him. Just push him into a closet and not interested. You annoy me, bartender. You don't see what you have right in front of you. I'm out. Please come again. Ah, Gil, you heartbreaking fuckboy. Back. Did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey, they brought you a package. Ah, yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. Yay. Yeah, have some pocket money. I'm out of excuses. Okay, my rent is due. I'm halfway to my rent. Jill wonders if Maneke Nikos actually bring luck. Buy one. She just like me for real. I'm not even gonna hold you. Really, sometimes I would just be buying shit for the sake of buying shit. I'm not buying those yet. Jill bought herself what she's wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Okay. I'm crying though, because she does have the humor of an 8-year-old. Not gonna lie, I need food. And I should probably go in there and check what's in there for me to eat. So, or what I can just like fit. I think there's still some pizza in there, so I'll be right back. Maybe I should go ahead and run another ad too. Woman marries anime pillow. Hold on. Woman marries anime pillow. First space colony to develop. Hold on. For you've been checking since yesterday, Jill. Wiener. Woman marries anime pillow. Nobody's actually surprised. That's crazy, actually. I remember a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but to think of how mundane it is. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug into the internet and live there for as long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces. Thanks to new technology, the traditional views on human relationships have changed so much that someone marrying a literal object feels kind of tame now. If the pillow has some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different, but it's just a plain generic anime hug pillow. Get with the times, Grandma. For want to marry me? Jill, can't marry your own son. First space colony plans to develop its own army. Even though space was imagined as the promised land, a place where humanity would start over, it looks like we're about to repeat our mistakes from the past. Our first space colony, Shin Outer Paradise, is currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group. We're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army and will defend our motherland from any terroristic threat. Alice Rabbit chimed in during the private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so they can have more control over the population. Yeah, they didn't even name the terrorist group. Jill, Alice Rabbit is in space too? Amazing. Yick, the final remaster leads the video game chart. The final remaster leads the video game charts. Okay. The newest remaster of 2016's Yick, a postmodern RPG, opens the charts this week with 3.5 million copies shipped on its launch day. Other titles this week include releases such as Hatsune Miku Project Remaster and Sting's Face Remastered. Full charts including lifetime sales. Yick, the final remaster, 3.5 million. Hatsune Miku Project, 1.5 mil. Stingray Face Remastered, 950,000. Water Pro Wrestling G, 500,000. And Don't Get RuPaul, 400,000. This is the final. This is the third final this year. Okay. That bar called Valhalla. Is it any good? I need a place to unwind after work. Normies are taking over, huh? Everyone is a neat and just like me. Anyway, place is cool, but the bartender can be a bit of a dick. How so? Never been there, so I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I could take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's full of herself. The guy seems a bit more of a bro. I see you already had a conversation with her. Did she reject your advances? No, I just heard from a distance. So is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just for a chat, I just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any bar from the BTC where you can smoke? Nope. Bummer. Well, I think I'm going next week then. Sounds good. Good enough for me. Jill, so I'm full of myself? For you are. So I think that was the only thing that was new there. So somebody is gonna come to the bar soon. Okay. Alrighty, let's go to work. Wednesday, December 28th. Good evening. Hi, Jill. I'm about to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the... Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Ah, Jamie's here. Greetings. Anyway, let's start. Time to mix drinks and change lives. And the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. But as far as I understand, those are made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made that noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity? I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Oh, distant explosions all night. I thought it was gonna be like, yeah. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Now give me a Mars blast. A Mars blast for the guy that wouldn't come back twice. He likes it here. I don't know why he's acting like he doesn't. It doesn't smell like dog piss anymore, so he should be fine. Okay, it's all blended. He's just an asshole for the sake of being an asshole. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess it up. Sorry if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Jill, please, you make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right, sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I didn't even come to believe I'm the only one who enjoys them aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? It might be to your liking. Okay, let's try this suplex thing. Right. Let's give Ingram a suplex. Wow, that sounded weird. Okay. 4, 3, rocks and mixed. Stop. Here. Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, Mr. Call me Jamie. And you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at... Did you perhaps go through a nano machine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of those people are people with nano machine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So why go through with the whole thing? Rejection? Need something to hide? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to check you or your activity. I see. How does that expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in a bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes and your gums and your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. He's so rude. But that sounds like painful as hell, though. Aged and then mixed. Stop. Here. Yeah, I love these. Looks different from yours, though. I had a couple of extras in his, actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck with you, Jamie. Inside, like all the other maintenance systems, it can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements, or you reconstructed, or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You've said that twice. Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. He's an asshole. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but that's not the nicest. But he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day? Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicest side of people. Oddly enough, that guy tires the hell out of me. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. Bad touch for Alba. What is up? 4. That's 3. 4. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. On the rocks and mix. Oh, excuse me. Here. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh, yeah, that. Today is my sister. My sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring the kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, when they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because their angst would make her jump onto the highway. So Ava comes out and says, "Then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple." Damn, I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but I don't know, maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time. We even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing. She had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all that. I mean, the age difference and all. But there is something in particular I still can't forgive. It was the day she invited her friends to the house and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. And she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. And I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know? Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey, it's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult, you see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah. I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place? Right. Give me a brandini, will you? This little story I want to tell you. Right. Let's get a brandini. I wonder if they have like a book for these. Oh, that's 6. Okay. 3, 1, age, mixed. Stop. Here. This is the thing. Let's start. Boo. Oh, hell no. This is a story of a girl who grew up disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her elder sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now is those boobs. Not now. Said sister even marries the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire your high-ranking lips? Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in her high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, I can lift her sweater. Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. All right, enough. Shit. Peace out. I know the girl is you and the sister is your elder sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. It seems like they go through these drinks so fast. Five, 6, 7, 8. And mix. Stop. Here. Thanks. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She's pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure. I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. All right. Wow, you were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you. Didn't you hear? Anyways, call me if anything comes up. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to say that Alma is necessarily projecting, but it's not the same. Well, I feel like to me it's not the same, but it's whatever. It's now safe to keep playing. It's less chilly today. Jill, a kid's looking for you. No shit. Hey. Norma. Phew. You're back. Oh, fuck you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. She thought it was for you. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Oh, so responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her about all the pressure she was putting on me and said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And, well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste of time to spend money in university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but that I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And well, I want to thank you for that. Me? If I just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right. I would be hurting her for the sake of flirting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Oh, that's so sweet. Shut up. Hey, Jill. Mind helping me here? Sure. Make a bleeding Jane, please. On it. I'm making them big. 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thanks. Hey, Joe. Do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that I can only see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can't I? You're the main character. You're the main character? Don't know. What are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? I got a lot of faces there. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. And she's just standing in front of me, too. Imagine if we didn't buy the stuff, too, so we'd be distracted and have her in our face. Stop. Serve. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. There. Oh. Can't see anything. You sure? Yep. Weird. Nobody expects the Dorth Inquisition. Dorth Inquisition. Dorth Inquisition. Dorth Inquisition. Ouch. I bit my tongue. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Honey. Hey, Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. Six. Thanks. Oh yeah, before you leave. What, are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be there then. Well, I got things to do, so you do. Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe. Take care of Becky, please. Who the hell is Becky? Who's Becky? Who's what? You said, I said nothing. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I need to get them through more shady means. She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and she puts all she'll find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am. Don't worry. Hey, Jill, mind if I ask you a silly question? You've seen my clients. You can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves, though. Sorry, what did you want to ask? Do you know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess their second set of ears looks like a cat's, but the word boomer seems so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh? Let's go back a bit first. You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamazaki Romanova treatment. Or was it Romanenko Yamada treatment? Let's call it the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, that research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got cut in the middle of it, at a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention Zaibatsu court record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Stengovich. Was it Stengovich? Let's call him Stengovich for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Stengovich funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Sylvia Stengovich, didn't die. She became the living testament of a scientific breakthrough. But then, the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure, even if they had no ailments at all. All because of one particular girl whose life got saved through that treatment, became a media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids whose cat-like protrusions got born, and their parents got called cat boomers. A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. You keep calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. Huh? You didn't think those things on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus, they can move like cats and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. It still surprises me a bit, though, that the biggest mutation they get after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. And you really thought that there were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry. I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And keep in mind, I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusions because of a catification procedure. I'll keep it in mind. Wait. What? Yeah, the guy's name was Stangovich. I just remember Sylvia Stangovich was around my age when I was a teen. There was some TV specials featuring her. And I just remember that I had the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, that crush had me very confused back then. And did you need to shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. All right, go for it. Careful out there. All booze and no firecrackers make is Dana a dull girl. I got so scared. I saw a PayPal thing, like a notification on my phone. I had to hurry up and check it. I already bought something that I needed. Today's the 29th. I'm not gonna have $5,000 or $10,000 in time. I think I'm actually gonna get evicted this playthrough. Alrighty, let's go ahead and save. For you've been talking a lot with that Alma girl, Jill. Jealous? We would have been closer, but you know. Alrighty. That's my time. Oh, I forgot that I didn't turn this back on yesterday.